Would you rather Brandon Miller or Trey Murphy?
I would rather have Trey Murphy personally.
I would go Brandon Miller.
I would go Brandon.
For sure.
Trey Murphy is also always fucking hurt. I have an issue
yes,
with that.
That should play a part. Yeah, that should play a part.
And I think Brandon Miller's ceiling is just a lot higher than Trey Murphy, personally.
I think Derek's argument of Brandon Miller's ceiling being higher than Trey Murphy is true. I think that Trey Murphy's floor being higher than Brandon Miller's also true.
Who is y'all number one?
Vic.
I think it's best to get these number one guys out the way.
This is my clear number one.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm not mad at it. I'm going Vic.
I can't, I'm going Vic, the dude that's probably going to have multiple DPOYs, probably multiple MVPs. Probably all defensive every year.
I would love to go on your side and just to argue and shit. I'm going to take Vic too, but I like that you stood on business and ain't just, you know what I'm saying?
No, man. It's
Now,
something
that guy
about having
number
that
two,
dynamic shooting guard who
true
can.
number 2.
Yeah, he's my number 2. I think Victor Wembanyama.
I just think Anthony Edwards is a better basketball player than Victor Wembanyama.
Talk your shit, Derek. Talk your shit. It's our list. Talk your shit.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
even think it's close. I think you
don't think it's close?
No.
Anthony Edwards is what, the 8th best player in the league? Wembanyama might be 10. That's not close?
Now we pouring barbecue sauce on it.
I think Anthony Edwards has shown us a lot. Like,
so you think
he's in his second year on a bad team. So
Jamal
yes.
Murray and Tyler Hero are close, but Anthony Edwards and Vic are
Victor Wembanyama's team when he was on the court was the best defensive team in basketball.
I think Anthony Edwards can legitimately be your number one option and lead your team. He's done it.
I agree with that. I think nobody will refute that. Anthony Edwards can be that man. We got him number 2 because the fucking alien is the best defensive player in the NBA in year number 2. He also is averaging.
But it's not like Anthony Edwards is a slouch on the defensive side.
He ain't the best in the world at it.
He's not
the best in the world at that thing.
He doesn't have to be because what he gives me.
And I don't think Victor Wembanyama has to be the best offensive engine shooting guard. You see?
I don't know, man. What I've seen from Anthony Edwards, I would much rather.
From what this conversation that we've had, and we've known you for a gazillion years, you are a proven I need to see a type of guy, and there's nothing wrong with that.
He can't be if he has Brandon Miller. That's why I'm getting confused. You say these things, but Brandon Miller, what are you basing that off of?
Well,
not his rookie year. He put 17 points up on the board.
Well, no, I also said that his ceiling is much higher than Trey Murphy's. That's why I kind of.
But
whose ceiling is higher, Anthony Edwards or Victor Wembanyama?
There's not even nothing to think about.
Yeah, bro.
That's why I got confused.
And if they're close right now, and certain player has a higher ceiling, then I feel very comfortable saying he's my one.
But I also think I'm comparing him to his peers, and I think I was also comparing Brandon Murphy to his peers.
Brandon Murphy.
Brandon Miller and Trey Murphy.
That guy's 100% on the list, by the way. Brandon Murphy, that guy's on the list.
That brother can ball.
So, like, as of right now, I personally just think Anthony Edwards is a better basketball player than Vic.
So that's what I have.
Because I think that's how you got to go with these top guys. I think with those bottom
plays
tier,
a part in
those players at the
has to
bottom
play a part.
It's
because right now you would have taken Trey Murphy. It wouldn't even been close.
I think that's different for those bottom 5 guys versus
No,
these top
how
5
can
guys.
it be different? How can we be different?
When we looking at these top 5 guys, I'm looking at right now. And Anthony
No, you're
Edwards,
not.
Yes,
No,
I
you're
am.
not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm not projected with the top 5.
So
top
you would
five,
have
top
Wemby
10
number
guys.
2.
Yeah.
Why not Paolo Banchero? Okay, they've done more than Victor Wembanyama right now.
Yeah, but I still think right now, I think Vic will be better than them.
Will be or is?
Is.
Based off what, though?
Based on what I've seen on the court.
They've done more. To your point, they've done a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's also team success. Like, I'm not really saying that that's not a big thing, but also I think Vic.
So where would a guy like Amin Thompson fall on this list for you?
He's top 10.
I don't know.
I don't know where he's going to end up falling. But
just based on your logic, I just don't know how he can be top 10. He's a 12-point per game scorer. He hasn't really done much. But we know he project that he will.
He was
in that
all
case,
defense, though.
He was
Yeah,
all defense.
that's what I was
That's
saying.
very
He
true.
was,
You're
was
right.
he
You're right.
like?
You're right.
Was he top 2 in DPOY? Or?
I think he might have been number 3. So
Okay.
yeah, you're absolutely right. He has proven that part. But I mean, again, I'm just putting my vote in for Victor Wembanyama as a guy that I think that at the end of next season, if he has a healthy season, he's going to be looked at as a top 5 player in the world.
Yeah.
Right now, he's probably number 11, number 12. I don't know where he is right now, but I think he's going to be better next season, and the year after that, and the year after that, and that's enough for me to have him number 1.
What I'm saying, and everybody can have their own mindset, but I think it is. I don't think you can possibly. I don't even think you can do as you please. But I think it would be a disservice to do a top 25, under 25, and you're telling me that you're not basing it off potential at every stop.
Yeah.
You have to. They're
You can't
under
do
25.
You can't do the top 5 and then just be like, okay.
Brandon Miller
introduce
cannot
potential.
make top 25 under 25, and you're not basing it off potential. And then you can't say you're only doing that for the bottom 5. There's no way, because there's a bunch of guys that are going to get in that middle part that you're projecting.
But I was just also doing that in like a sense of we have to cut a guy and
Well, now we have to rank, which is the same as basically cutting. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
In order for somebody to be 25th, you had to kind of cut them out of the list of the top 10.
yeah. Well, I'm not mad at Vic being one.
Cooper
I'm just
Flag
saying
is
my
on our
vote-
list because of that was
my
our point with
vote
the Cooper
was just
Flag.
like clearly I thought Anthony Edwards was number one.
Some of these guys you can't even solidify. It is fun to say, like, hypothetically, man, what if Vic become the best player in the NBA in his third season and they go to the second round of the playoff? Like, it is fun,
Yeah.
but in reality,
They was pretty much handing Vic DPOY before the season started.
Yeah, I didn't understand
Yeah.
that. Even though I think again he's
because he came
He's
in second
capable.
last year.
Yeah, and
The
just
team-
like the
you expect the
amount of
team to
block
be better
shots
than
that he
last
had, and then he also had like numbers that like his team was significantly better defense. So still young as hell.
Yeah.
and he
Like,
could still win it this year. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, that would be so distasteful if like they are one of the worst teams out west, but they give him the DPOY.
He was second last year.
No, I know, but like
So if it wasn't
but-
distasteful
but
with him being second,
But I agree with Derek. We've
being
never
sec-
had a DPOY of a
I-
team
being
below
second is
500.
fine, but winning it is a different thing.
I would agree.
If-
We just never had a DPOY of a sub 500 team.
so why would he even be second then?
I ain't vote for him.
Yeah,
But no, that's what I'm saying.
But no, I think it boils down to I think we can all agree he is, at least last year and start of the season, he's up there as well, the most impactful individual defensive player in basketball. So part of that makes sense to me. Like, yes, he is the most impactful guy, but at the end of the day, the team just wasn't good defensively. And that wasn't when he was on the court. When he was on the court, they were stellar. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's just
giving
weird.
it to a team that's in a lottery, which just doesn't even make sense.
I agree. I agree with you, but I'm just saying if that's a problem, you shouldn't be in it at all.
Well,
I don't look
that's
at it
just
as
the
like being
voters.
second is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
because being second mean you could have won it. He was right there. I mean, Rudy won it, but being second mean you're the closest other person. So if that is the thing, then why is he in it? It's acceptable somewhere.
I guess the media. I mean, also the media is Vic heavy, so and
Then
those
again,
are the people that had the votes.
Big heavy.
Yes.
Hashtag big heavy. No, I'm not even on no funny
I
shit.
want
I'm
Vic Heavy
agreeing
to
with
shoot
you.
more than
Yeah.
2 free throws a game. Damn it.
You know, the media is pushing Vic, but Paulo's right there.
Oh, my God. Now, that's just clay.
What?
Because we are out of the Paolo conversation. We talking DPOY. You talking about Paolo's right there.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing.
I'm just saying in general, like they're pushing Vic so heavy, but like Paulo is clearly the guy to be pushing.
I don't know how true that is. I mean, Paolo, of course, is amazing. He's going to make an All-NBA team at this rate. But when you think about exactly what the NBA is doing, I mean, again, it's a 7'4" freak of nature that is, as a rookie, the most individually impactful defensive player in all of basketball that gives you 1,000 highlights a game. It makes sense that the NBA is gearing towards Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, but then also you look at Paulo and he's 6'10" with all this skill and he's leading his team to be a legitimate playoff team out east.
I have
And the
no
toughies.
argument against Paolo, but I'm saying for what the NBA is trying to do as usher out of the LeBron era, as he's putting up 10 points in a single game, Vic makes more sense marketability-wise to be the guy.
I think we understand that, and I don't think there's any argument or nothing wrong with that. I just think that people like myself and Derek, and I don't know where Mike stands on this, I think it's like that's a given to promote the game or whatever, for sure. But at some point, the NBA got to start having some production.
Right.
Because if you hype that up and then you turn on the TV and see the Mavericks game, and that is the result when he was performing like that, that is like, that's when you start having people come out. And then what I don't like about the conversation is I'm high on Vic because why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
But then he'll have a game like that, and then you'll have the other people who may not be so high. Then they start to get disrespectful, like they don't see anything that everybody else sees. I understand the hype, but I am also a person that if we're patient, we'll let things happen.
Mhm.
And like production means everything. Forget potential. We can't promote the NBA on what a guy could be potentially in 5 years because people want to turn on the TV now and see shit. And that's the part of Derek's argument that I kind of side with because Paolo Banchero is giving people what they want. People want potential, youth of who could be the best players, and then they also want production. He's giving us that.
The reason why like the agenda is so strong with Vic in the NBA is just because like it's been gearing up like for a long time. Like before he was even in the NBA, this had like the most hype since LeBron James. So
Yep.
I could see why it's a consistent push to make this a narrative. Like I mean, he's talking about the NBA wanting clicks and wanting people to get eyes on it's Victor Wembanyama. Like, I think we mentioned on the podcast before, but like we kind of seen Paolo before, even though he is an amazing player. We haven't seen a dude that was 7'5" doing step back three.
No, for sure.
So I see the potential, but
to me, some of that is the problem.
Yeah, they looking
Step
for the
back
potential.
three. Hey man, get your ass down there.
Oh, you
Come
talking
on.
about the game? Yeah. How many superstars in the league today, and where does that list cut off?
Okay, let's do the experiment. You got Jokic.
Yep.
You got Giannis. You got Luka. You got Shea. Those are the bona fide guarantees.
Well, Steph Curry, LeBron.
Steph Curry,
KD.
Bron, KD, 7. That's 7 right there. Now after that,
Anthony
you got
Edwards
like
goes in that list for me.
Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson,
Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. That's 10.
I think Wembanyama has more to prove to be in that superstar
No,
conversation for me.
absolutely not. He's a superstar.
He's not a superstar.
Okay.
He hasn't done anything.
Okay.
You got to do stuff to be considered a superstar, in my opinion.
So let's talk about that. What does that look like to you?
I think you have to have some sort of like resume that shows that you can consistently like carry a team. Vic hasn't done that yet.
Rebuttal, P?
Victor Wembanyama is the highest rated prospect we've ever seen. The dude jersey was being sold before he ever played a single minute on the court. He's reached superstar status like we've never seen before. I get what you're saying.
I'm on both sides of
I
it.
can't
I'm on
disagree
both
with
sides. I
anything
think
Derek said.
some of it is probably potential, but again, yeah, I keep thinking about the conversation where we're literally walking in and this guy is kind of wrapped up DPOY before he's even stepped on the court this season again.
Somebody literally said, if this dude's career is less than Hakeem Olajuwon's, he would be a failure. You can't put him in a typical box. There's not one thing Derek said that I disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually my thought process too. But there are certain guys that like are an anomaly and an exception. And I think like we was there in Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas never looked like that. That's a superstar to me.
I think he's a unique player that we've just never seen before. But like at the same time, I think you still have to earn your stripes. And like, yeah, Vegas, everybody was there just because he's a 7'4" demigod that we really haven't seen play basketball. But that to me just doesn't make you a superstar.
So I think superstardom goes to on-court and off-court stuff as well, where I think that's what Pierre is getting to, where jersey sales. I mean, you think about Spurs attendance rates on away games are way higher the last 2 years than the previous ones.
Yeah.
I think that kind of can go into superstardom. Like you were just at WWE, there was probably some people that you probably don't think is that great in the ring throughout your life, but had a pop. Mm-hmm. And they are probably a WWE superstar for that reason alone. And even if you don't believe that Wembanyama has the resume, because at this point, he's got some all-star appearances. He would have made All-NBA last season if healthy and won DPOY if healthy.
As a what? What year was that?
That's year 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that
Year
was
2.
Yeah.
Year 2.
But the pop is undeniable
Yeah.
when it comes to him.
He definitely has earned his stripes. That's why I'm not saying he's the MVP, he's the best player in the league. When you talk about superstar status, Victor Wembanyama is more of a superstar than, to me, Jalen Brunson. When you take everything in the package, Jalen Brunson has done more and earned stripes. But I mean, if one or the other is going to move the needle as far as filling out a stadium,
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama is probably in the top 5 of that status.
I'm looking up right
But
now.
also, I think if I wanted to win a basketball game, I would pick Jalen Brunson.
If you wanted to win an NBA championship and you
You'd
built a
probably
team
pick
with
Vic.
going to the season this year, you're picking Jalen Brunson over Victor Wembanyama?
No, but let's say it's a Game 7 championship on the line. Would you rather have Jalen Brunson or Vic? I would rather have Jalen Brunson.
Probably mostly because we've seen Jalen Brunson drop 45 in a Game 7.
I think that
Or
could
Game
change,
6.
honestly.
You're not going to find any way for me to say anything bad about Jalen Brunson.
Oh, we forgot Tatum as well. Sorry, Tatum.
Oh,
That
I thought
also,
we said
I
Tatum.
think that also plays into superstar. Yeah, if that's what you're gonna.
yeah,
Yeah, if you're a big time player in the big time moments. Then
no, I'm talking about this one game thing that you just threw at us.
Yeah, I think that also, like, if there's a Game 7 game on the line, I think that's where your superstars have to shine, and that's where you kind of really show that I'm really one of the top 10.
No,
basketball.
I understand you have to say. I'm asking you the hypothetical.
Yeah.
Is that a deciding factor for you? If you say, "Hey, I'm Anthony Edwards or Shea," you're going to come down to it by saying, "If you had to
Yeah.
win one game,"
Yeah, that would.
because we would never know if that one game. That's all I'm saying. Like we got to have something more.
You just need more
Tangible,
substance.
something more
You need more substance to it. Like,
Who would win the game?
It's
Steph
not
Curry or
just
Kevin Durant?
straightforward like that.
We don't really even know.
Mhm.
They both show up.